a slot machine. You get what you want to if you want, 'cause you can get anything. I know we've come a long way, we're changing day to day, but tell me, where do the children play? Well, you roll on roads over fresh green grass for your lorry loads, pumping petrol gas, and you make them long and you make them tough, but you just go on, and it seems that you can't get off. I know we've come a long way, we're changing day to day, but tell me, where do the children play? Well, you've cracked the sky, scrapers fill the air. But will you keep on building higher till there's no more room up there? Will you make us laugh? Will you make us cry? Will you tell us when to live? Will you tell us when to die? I know we've come a long way, we're changing day to day, but tell me, where do the children play?
Good morning. Welcome to the First Religious Society Unitarian Universalist in Newburyport, Massachusetts. I'm Jonathan Pape, and I have the privilege of serving as your worship associate this morning. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome. We're glad you're here. If you're new and would like to connect, please fill out one of the blue cards in your pew and put it in the collection plate. We come together at FRS in person and online, committed to love, peace, and justice. Our mission and our invitation to all of you is to come as you are, journey together in love, act with courage, transform our world. If you're worshiping online and would like to access this morning's order of service, please click on the link just below the live stream. If you'd like a large print order of service or hymnal, please ask an usher and they'll be happy to help you. This morning we are very pleased to welcome Milton W. Jones and Kamal Oliver from the Lewis D. Brown Peace Institute. Milton is the Director of Reentry Services and Kamal is the Reentry Services Coordinator. They will be sharing with us the important work of the Lewis D. Brown Peace Institute and the positive impact it makes with individuals who are newly released from incarceration and their families. You can learn more about Milton and Kamal in your order of service. Please take a moment to review the order of service for all the other activities happening this week. Join us this afternoon at 3 p.m. for the final 2025 Gene C. Wilson Series concert featuring the Champlain Trio. This trio, comprised of piano, violin, and cello, will perform two major works by Clara Schumann and Ludwig van Beethoven. Hailing from Vermont, this trio of women is sure to give a remarkable performance that you won't want to miss. And speaking of women in the creative arts, our very own Betsy Woodman's heartfelt and UU-inspired lyrics have been composed into songs by local musician Chris Plant and will be performed at the Firehouse Center for the Arts this Saturday, April 5th at 7:30 p.m. Their songs will lift you out of your seats and warm your soul. We hope you'll be there. We also hope you'll join the flag raising for Transgender Day of Visibility tomorrow at 10 a.m. at the Newburyport City Hall. There was a discrepancy about the exact time in the Steeple newsletter, but the correct time is 10 a.m. FRS members will speak, and Reverend Rebecca will be offering a prayer. And finally, if you're in need of lifted spirits, join Reverend Rebecca and Nick Place on Tuesday evening, April 1st at 7 p.m. right here in the sanctuary for another service of poetry and music. This will be a simple evening of readings and music meant to bring us together in hope and inspiration. Every Sunday, it is such a blessing that we can gather. So let's give ourselves to it. Welcome once again. It's good to be together.
It is indeed good to be together. Welcome again, Milton and Kamal. It's so good to have you with us. And there are so many reasons why I love all of you. One of them is that Jonathan says there was a discrepancy in the steeple. No, there was a mistake in the steeple. But you're kind and you're generous. And we do hope you'll join us tomorrow at 10 a.m., in addition to all the other things that were just shared. Our call to worship this morning is by Marian Wright Edelman. God, protect us from and keep us from being hypocrites, experts, attention huggers, blamers and complainers, snake oil salespeople, takers and just talkers, lone rangers, excuse makers, fair weather workers, braggers, magic bullet seekers and sellers and quilters. God, send us and help us to be righteous warriors, moral guerrillas, scut workers, nitty-gritty doers, detail tenders, long-distance runners, energetic triers, risk takers, sharers, team players, organizers, mobilizers, and servant leaders to save our children. You are faithfully called to worship. Let's rise in body or in spirit and join together in our opening hymn, number 34, Though I May Speak with Bravest Fire.
Speak with bravest fire. sounding brass and hopeless gain. Though I may give with bravest possess and striving so my love profess, but not begin my love within. The prophet soon turns strangely thin. Come, spirits, come, our hearts control, our spirits long to be made whole. Let inward love guide every deed. By this we worship and are free.
Please be seated.
Good morning. I invite you to join me in the chalice lighting words. We gather this hour as people of faith, with joys and sorrows, gifts and needs. We light this beacon of hope, sign of our quest for truth and meaning, in celebration of the life we share together.
Each week, we also lift up 2 places on earth that need peace. As we say every time we gather, there are untold numbers of places on earth that need peace. These 2 I invite us to hold in our hearts and our minds through this service and through the week ahead. I will speak a location, we'll sit together in silence, and then I invite us all to say peace in 3 languages: peace, salam, shalom. Our first candle this morning is lit for Dorchester, Massachusetts, the home of the Louis D. Brown Peace Institute, an organization dedicated to the values of courage, justice, forgiveness, love, unity, and faith. To this we respond, peace, salam, shalom. Our second candle this morning is lit for, oh, so many places: homes, towns, cities, hospitals, rehab centers, detox centers, halfway houses, and the hearts and the minds of so many people who live with the struggle of addiction, who live with the pain of loving those who struggle, which is all of us. And to this we respond, peace, salam, shalom. Please rise in body or in spirit, and let's join our voices in our affirmation of faith, followed by the doxology. The words are found in your order of service. Love is the doctrine of this church. The quest of truth is its sacrament, and service is its prayer. To dwell together in peace, to seek knowledge in freedom, to serve humankind in fellowship, to the end that all souls shall grow into harmony with the divine. Thus do we covenant with each other and with God.
From all that dwell below the skies, let faith and hope with love arise. Let beauty, truth, and good be sung through every land by every tongue.
Please be seated.
Good morning. My name is Bruce DeVoe. My first visit to FRS over 20 years ago wasn't for a Sunday service or even candlelight at Christmas time. It was for a film screening that was part of FRS's first welcoming congregation process. The film was The Wedding Banquet by Ang Lee. In the film, a gay Chinese-American man marries a Chinese woman who is in need of a green card. He does this to satisfy his parents' traditional values and to serve as cover for his unacceptable gay life. As you can imagine, there's chaos, and in the end, a baby on the way that was part of a crazy three-way relationship and a vague, almost recognition of the gay man and his partner by his Chinese family. In the discussion that followed the film, one person in the group of us watching commented that in the end, everyone got what they wanted. I was vigorous in my disagreement, and I hope I wasn't too rude. The father and the son in the film had settled on a painful, wordless, pseudo-compromise in order to keep the peace. It wasn't what they really wanted. It was what tradition and fear and homophobia demanded. And that was the point of Ang Lee's masterpiece. The conversation about the film was lively, and we all came away with a shared understanding, respect, and connection. The goal of the welcoming congregation had been met. I tell you all this because I still remember that as the point at which I knew I wanted to become a part of FRS. I wanted to be part of a church that challenges itself. I wanted to be part of a community that could have that conversation. I wanted to change and be changed together with these people. That is why I joined. That is why I've stayed. And that is why each year I pledge as generously as I am able to love, to affirm, and to strengthen this community. Thank you. Let's all sing the children out to Young Church with hymn number 413, Go Now in Peace.
At this time, I would like to invite forward all of the current and previous walkers with our team for the Louis D. Brown Peace Institute, and also those of you who are helping in other ways, who are not able to walk, but who are doing other tasks associated with this. Oh, come on up. Come on, let everyone see you. It's a good thing, it's crowded up here. Come on, all the way, honestly. I want everyone to see everyone. Awesome. And Mary too. Wonderful. Wonderful. And I'll join. So each year we gather as a team of supporters, a team of believers, a team who understand the importance, critical importance of the work of the Louis D. Brown Peace Institute. People here are all participating in the ways that work for them, some of whom are walking, you'll hear in a moment, others who are not able to do that for many different reasons, but who offer their financial support, who offer their help in recruiting other members, getting the word out. I first became aware of and involved with personally the work of the Institute, of the Peace Institute, in 2015. I was serving in an interim capacity at the Brookline congregation, UU congregation, for a 3-year time before I came here. And this was a deeply entrenched commitment within that congregation, as are and were many other commitments to immigration justice and deep work in the work of justice throughout Boston and beyond. When I first did that walk, I was moved, I was astounded, and I was deeply committed. And that has never wavered. So though my place of service has changed, my commitments and my values and what I know and believe in have not. They've only strengthened. For several years, in fact, I have to count, but many of the years that I'm talking about, that's what my children gave me for Mother's Day, was to come to Boston and walk. This year when I texted my 26-year-old son, who now lives in Boston, and asked if he would be there, he said, well, of course I'll be there. So we'll be marching with our California girl in our heart. She's not going to be there this year, but she'll be with us. There is, to me, no more of an exemplary example of love in action than this institute, which you will hear about. Their commitment to courage, love, justice, unity, and forgiveness is a model for all of us. So I'm going to invite a few people here to speak about why this matters to them. And I encourage you, invite you, and ask you to support the Walk Again this year. Whether you are doing that with your own contribution, letting other people know about it, coming down, Reverend Laurel and I will both be there walking this year. Reverend Jane will be here preaching. And this year we have a new and additional expanded goal. And that is not just financial, that also is always expanded because we believe in this work so much. But also this year, we are focusing on the principle of the Institute of Unity. And we are seeking and committed to getting as many other people in the Newburyport and beyond region to come down and represent Newburyport. Not just FRS. The times for single players, those are done. We are there for the values we believe in. So invite your friends, invite our partners, and let's make Newburyport have a really, really big presence at the walk this year. So I'd love to hear from a couple of you who might be willing to share why this matters to you and why you're committed to this. Oh, come on. Don't be shy. Yes, Karen.
Good morning. So I did this walk a number of years ago, and I love protests. I love standing up and standing out. I was raised a Quaker, and so that's it's in my DNA. And so then last year, Anne convinced me to do it, and I will do it every year now till the day I die. It was just empowering and This year, more than ever, boy, do I need it. So please join us. It will make you feel good, and we all need things to make us feel good.
Thank you, Karen.
I always have my hand up, so I was going to wait for other people. But there are a few things I love about this march. And one is that it's a unity of many, many, many organizations that believe in peace, as this organization that we're talking about does. And they believe both in creating peace in your own heart, which is probably the most important starting point of anything you will do for peace. And also, they focus on forgiveness, which I think is really important. To remember that people who have done violence can change. They have done it often out of the worst moment in their lives, and I think that that is so critical, a piece that we forget sometimes. And it's easy to forget, because horrible things have happened to these people. So I hope you'll come. You will see an amazing event. Thank you.
What I love about this march is going through the streets of, I guess it's Dorchester and Roxbury, and all the people come out of their houses and see that we're here to support them, and their faces and their joy at seeing us just, I think, is so powerful. Thank you.
One more. Who else?
No.
Thank you, Andrew.
Thank you.
I've been doing this walk for a while. I love it. I love being involved with it. It's such, like Kathy said, a lot of people are coming from the worst moment of their lives, and the Peace Institute and its healing work has enabled them to be at this, what turns out to be a joyous occasion for the community and for all of us. Peace Institute makes it very, very easy to be part of this. It's just a great place to be involved with. And so I will be walking as far as my knee allows me to walk. So for anybody that might be considering it, they have an opening program. You can just go to the program and not walk, or I may be taking advantage of a van that goes around and picks up those of us who have dropped off. So I really encourage people to be involved in whatever way you can. Thank you.
Thank you all. And we'll be hearing more about this with our guest preacher, and I invite everyone to join us also after the service for soup and salad and to hear even more and get your questions answered. So rather than us applauding for these wonderful people, I'd ask you to open your own hands and hearts and be a part of this team. Thank you so much.
The generosity of our community is an essential ministry that supports the work of the church both in Newburyport and beyond. Each week, 50% of the Sunday offering not designated as a pledge goes to a local community partner engaged in important efforts to transform our region. Our community partner this month is UTEC. UTEC's mission is to ignite and nurture the ambition of our most disconnected young people to trade violence and poverty for social and economic success. They serve Lowell, Lawrence, and Haverhill. The program starts behind the walls of correctional facilities and transitions into an extensive program in the community post-release. 87% of young adults in their workforce development programming had no new re-arraignments. This re-arraignment rate is 1/4 of the state average. Please help fuel the hope for young people in this program. This morning, we are also in the middle of our annual campaign, and we invite anyone who has their pledge card or has completed one from the pews to please come forward to the chancel during the offertory, where Bob Higgins will gratefully accept your gift. So far, we've raised about 82% of our goal, so let's keep that momentum going. To give online, please use the link in your order of service or below the live stream. You can also make a contribution by text, and of course, you can always mail a check to the church as well. Thank you. The offering will now be gratefully received.
After all, the jacks are in the boxes, and the clowns have all gone to bed. You can hear happiness staggering on down the streets, footprints dressed in red, and the wind whispers merry. A broom is drearily sweeping up the broken pieces of yesterday's life. Somewhere a queen is weeping, somewhere a king has no wife, and the wind cries Mary. Traffic lights turn blue tomorrow, shining emptiness down on my bed. Tiny island sags on down the stream, 'cause the life they live is dead, and the wind screams Mary. Will the wind ever remember the names it has blown in the past? With the crutch, it is old age and its wisdom. No, this won't be the last. And the wind cries Mary.
This is a time in our service each week where we pause to lift up the joys and the sorrows, the hopes and the concerns of our beloved faith community. Nancy Kidd, our pastoral care associate, will light candles as I read what has been shared with me in advance of today's service, and also what has been written in our journal, which is always in the vestibule, and you're welcome to write in each Sunday as you come into the sanctuary. Let us gather.
Open my heart to be a sanctuary, all made holy
We light a candle this morning of care and concern. Roberta Calasria shares asking for prayers that their 3-year-old granddaughter, Kamaran, born with a serious heart defect, and her new medication will actually prove helpful. Sorry, these come in various ways these days. Bear with me. We also light a candle for the Mazari family and all who will be celebrating Eid. They are today, this is a 3-day celebration, and they are now going to visit with other Afghan families in other parts of Massachusetts to celebrate this important part of their own tradition. Anyone who would like to stop by and to celebrate with them is invited to do so at 6 o'clock tomorrow. And then, just so you know, the love and the care of our amazing community, we also, in the midst of this wonderful text, receive an ask from, I won't say who, one of the volunteers saying, can you also please make a service appointment for Xfinity to come? Because Najia says the Wi-Fi is working, but not the TV. So we also light a candle of care and concern that the Wi-Fi is fixed and the TV is available for all 9 children. I light now a candle of care and concern for each and every one of us gathered here in this sanctuary, in person and online. A candle lit for those concerns that perhaps we have been too fearful to admit. A candle lit for those celebrations that perhaps we've been too shy to ask for celebration about in the midst of so much hardship in the world. A candle lit the courage that each and every one of us needs to keep our heart open wide at a time when we may think it is easier to close our hearts. May we realize and recognize that our open heart and all that that brings forth may be the only thing another person has to rely upon. And we light one final candle as we do each week for all of the joys and all of the sorrows that, although unspoken, are held in just as much love and care. Let us join our voices.
Open my heart to be a sanctuary.
I invite us all now into a time of prayer, meditation, contemplation. This morning I'll be sharing words from our very own Anne Mulvey. I invite you to take these in, open your hands, settle your minds. Cinquains, Not Ballads by Anne Mulvey. Time is short. I write 5 short lines only, 15 syllables. Number 1, for Mother Jones. Pray. Pray for the dead. Fight like hell for living, breathing, starving souls. Shout, sing, march, pray, play, vote, cry, rest, Be the light that makes love real. Number 2, for Alice Walker. Dear Alice, we need your petunias to grow revolution. Why would I put fears down, not knowing if I could live naked? Try. Easy does it. Leave your burdens here. Make room for your heart. My heart holds yours always. I'm still trying to sometimes hold mine. Scared becomes sacred when one letter that's buried deep down moves. Roots grow down far below ground. Grow deep, strong. Roots are radical. Number 3, for Mulala Yousafzai. Dear fearless Malala, we will follow your example. You. May it be so.
A reading from 1 Peter chapter 3, verses 10 through 12. For whoever would love life and see good days must keep their tongue from evil and their lips from deceitful speech. They must turn from evil and do good. They must seek peace and pursue it. For the eyes of the Lord are on the righteous, and his ears are attentive to their prayer. But the face of the Lord is against those who do evil.
Well, good morning. This is quite the view, I must say. It's certainly a first for me to be at a pulpit looking down. But it's a nice view, indeed. Let me first introduce myself. I'm Milton Jones. I'm the Director of Reentry Services at the Louis D. Brown Peace Institute, of which you've heard so much of already. I don't even know why I'm here. One thing that you'll find about me is that I believe that laughter is a medicine that the doctors forgot to prescribe. And so it's good medicine. Have some if you will. I want to first give honor and glory to God, who is certainly the head of my life. And I want to acknowledge the leaders of this church, Reverend Rebecca, and all those who are in ministry with her, if you will. And thank you so much for this awesome opportunity to be here with you all. I want to acknowledge Kamal Oliver, who is the reentry coordinator at the Peace Institute. He sits on my right hand, if you will, because he's my right-hand man. So he is definitely to my right, as you see. I would ask you to lend your mind, if you will, to this thought. Peace is not exclusive. It is universal. I said peace is not exclusive. It is universal. I want to talk about peace not as a privilege, not as something reserved for a few, but as a universal right. Peace does not belong to a select group of people, a specific nation, or a single ideology. It is not exclusive to the powerful, the wealthy, or the fortunate. Peace is universal. It is for all of us. Now, despite this truth, we live in a world where peace often feels like a luxury. We see conflict across borders in our communities and even within our hearts and homes. Too often, we are led to believe that peace is something we must earn, or that it can only exist in places untouched by struggle. But real peace is not the absence of hardship. It is the presence of understanding, justice, and love in the midst of it. Peace is a shared responsibility. It begins with how we treat one another, our families, our neighbors, the strangers we pass on the street. It is built in moments of kindness, in choosing to listen rather than argue, in standing up for what is right without tearing others down. If peace is universal, then so must be our effort to spread it. We cannot say we want peace while denying it to others. We cannot expect peace in our own lives if we turn a blind eye to injustice elsewhere. True peace does not divide, it unites. Let me say that again. True peace does not divide, it unites. It does not exclude, it welcomes. It does not belong to one, it belongs to all. Consider even those who from their very actions may cause us to assume that they could not possibly desire to live in peace. These are those who are walking in darkness. They are thieves, drunkards, adulterers, and the such. One could say their activities are even satanic. However, I submit to you that they too desire peace, yet are not in a mindset to actively seek it. You see, the drug addict and alcoholic is trying to gain peace of mind. They abuse those substances because they are not in a peaceful place, and they are desperately trying to get there by any means necessary. Who among us does not desire peace? We all strive day in and day out to gain some degree of peace. And peace must be pursued, not merely waited on. We must be participants in the attainment of our peace, not simply spectators or expecting recipients. We must activate peace in order to gain it. I'm going to ask you to participate right here, right now, take you right out of your comfort zone. I'm sorry. But right now, Reverend Rebecca said I'm in charge. So we're going to get out of our comfort zone right now. It's very easy, though. I'm just going to ask you that when I do this gesture, you will shout peace. Are you with me? Yes. I love it. We must practice peace in order to receive it. We must be ambassadors of peace in order to give it. Jesus said, "My peace I give to you." We must be about the business of sowing seeds of peace. I like you all. We must be about the business of sowing seeds of peace, and surely we will reap the same. So here is the challenge. Each of us to embody peace in our words, our actions, and our hearts. Let's move beyond the idea that peace is only for some and start living as if peace is for everyone. Because it is. Know that love, faith, hope, unity, courage, justice, and forgiveness are all within us. And with these comes peace. See? You see? I thought I caught you off guard, but you're all right. Peace beyond all understanding. And as we say at the Peace Institute, peace is possible. What? Peace is possible. What? Peace. Go in peace.
Milton, you're in charge. For sure. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's rise in body or in spirit, join together in our closing hymn, and then join together in Parish Hall. Closing hymn number 95, There Is More Love Somewhere.
I'm gonna keep
standing and let's join in our unison benediction as Jonathan extinguishes the chalice. The words can be found in your order of service. May the love which overcomes all differences, which heals all wounds, which puts to flight all fears, which reconciles all who are separated, be in us and among us now and always. My friends, as we prepare to go from this place, may we go lifted up. May we go being willing to scream as loud as needs to be heard on the streets. Peace. 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 Let no one rob that from within us, and let no one get us to believe anything less is possible. Go in peace, my friends. Return again in great joy. Amen and blessed be.
Good morning, evening, friends. Here is your friendly announcer. I have serious news to pass on to everybody. I'm not about to say could mean the world's disaster, could change your joy and laughter to tears when in pain. It's that love's in need of love today. Don't delay, send yours in right away. Hate's gone round, breaking many hearts. Don't stop it, please, before it's gone too far. The force of evil plans to make its possessions, and it will if we let it destroy everybody. We all must take precautionary measures. If love and peace you treasure, and you hear me when I say it's that love's in need of love today. Don't delay, send yours in right away. Hate's gone round, breaking many hearts. Stop it, please, before it's gone too far. Yes, it's love that needs more love today. Don't delay, send yours in right away. Hate's gone round, breaking